Hey guys, it's Melissa here from melissaoatman.com. Welcome to Awaken Your Inner Awesomeness, a daily podcast devoted to spirituality and self-help. If you're new, I want to welcome you. If you're returning, welcome back. So today I wanted to talk to you guys about two more of the archangels. And what's so fascinating and interesting about the two archangels that I'm going to talk to you about today is that they both can help us in developing our intuitive gifts or psychic abilities. And I've had many people reach out to me lately, people I've either worked with in coaching or just listeners who reach out and say, I really want to develop my psychic abilities or my intuitive abilities, but I'm just not sure how to do it. So if you're one of those people, today is the episode for you because I am going to talk to you about Archangel Haniel and Archangel Jeremiel. And both of these archangels can help us in developing further our intuitive and psychic abilities. So let's start with Archangel Haniel. So Archangel Haniel appears in female form, and her name means joy of God or grace of God. She's also known as the Archangel of divine communication. Archangel Haniel acts as a direct conduit between our lower human energy and the higher energy states of the celestial realms. She's associated with the moon and the planet Venus. And she's also associated with the throat chakra. So I know that many of my clients that I've been working with lately, and this just seems like a theme that's really happening with the collective as a whole, is that we need to work on our throat chakra so we can start speaking our truth. So Archangel Haniel is one of the ones we can call on to help us with throat chakra clearings. One of her functions is to help women heal during their monthly cycles. But her high energy vibration can also help to open our intuition and assist us in achieving clairvoyance. Although she's often depicted as feminine, she's still a strong protector of the souls. She's usually depicted as wearing a turquoise robe and large, impressive silver wings. She provides us with virtue and spiritual determination to help us fulfill our higher purpose. When we raise our energy to match hers, we can shed our delusions and reach spiritual enlightenment. Whenever you see a turquoise light, it's said to be a sign that Archangel Haniel is near. She's a perfect blend of blue and green, so her turquoise ray is symbolic of having balance. If you see this light in visions, dreams, or meditations, this is a sign from Archangel Haniel that you need to deepen your spiritual knowledge. Her turquoise ray has a lot of many benefits. When you see it, you feel instantly joyful. And her turquoise ray is also said to offer strength to those who feel weak, and it offers spiritual guidance to those who feel lost. Through visions and synchronicities and deep personal revelations, Haniel can provide you with the guidance you need to fulfill your unique purpose on earth. So how exactly can you work with Haniel and have a positive effect on your life? Well, we talked about the throat chakra. When you connect with Haniel, you experience joy and deep spiritual fulfillment. It also clears your throat chakra to connect with Haniel, which enables clear and effective communication in every aspect of your life. And so many of us suffer from not being able to speak our truth. And that causes so many things in our lives. It can cause us to feel resentful and angry when we don't feel like we're being heard. It's frustrating. Nobody wants to feel like they're not being heard and not being listened to and that they don't have a voice. So one of the ways that Archangel Haniel can help you is if you call on her to help you speak your truth. She can also help you where you want to be very articulate and graceful. So if you know you have a job interview or you have an important meeting, you can call on Archangel Haniel to help you and to be with you when you're giving your presentation. So she can help you to articulate in a more clear way. So what other ways can we work with Archangel Haniel? Well, and not just in a place where maybe you have to give an interview, but she could also help you if you are wanting to meet new friends. How many of you are kind of socially awkward, and when you go out to meet new people, you get tongue-tied and you feel really stupid and you don't know what to say? I don't know about you, but I've definitely been there. So you can call on Archangel Haniel to help you with making new friends, to increase your creativity, to improve your communication skills, to bring new life to your healing practices. So if you're a healer out there, you can ask Archangel Haniel to help you in your healing practice. When you connect, you should remember that we need to invoke the archangels when we really need help. And if there are things we can do on our own, that's one thing. But if we seriously need help, the archangels would love for us to call on them. But again, remember that you have to ask, because they're not going to just intervene without knowing that you want or need the help. So one of the things that some people recommend when you are working with an archangel is to create a sacred space in your home. Me personally, I don't think that you have to do that. Although I personally have a sacred space in my home where I dedicate my time for doing meditation. So you may already have a space like that in your home. When you want to call on Archangel Haniel, you may want to have turquoise items there with you, but it's, again, some people are all about rules like, well, I read that you have to do this in order to achieve that, or this has to be this way. And I don't really believe that's true. I have found myself that when you're just open and honest and you call on your angels because you need help, they show up. You don't have to have any special ceremony. It's like people who think that you have to have a third party to talk to God. That's just simply not true. You can talk to God anytime you want to. You don't have to go through someone else to do it. So you can, though, call on Archangel Haniel by just saying a little prayer for whatever it is that you need. You might say, please help me express myself in ways that are inspirational to others. Please help me to gracefully accept myself and appreciate others in my life. If you're going on a job interview, you might say, Archangel Haniel, I ask that you please help me articulate my thoughts in a clear and concise manner that is well thought out and that sounds eloquent and intelligent. And anytime I've ever gone into a job interview and I've called on the archangels to be with me, it's always gone really well, especially when I call on Archangel Michael. And I'll do a special podcast about Archangel Michael too, but he can help us to remain calm when we're in nerve-wracking situations. So because she is associated with the moon, sometimes people say that there may be more power if you harness the moon's energy. Now, there is something to be said about the moon having more powerful energy, so there may be something to that. But the new moon is a good time to invoke Haniel for the help, or a waxing moon. You can use healing oils and crystals. And also when we have the full moon, that's a good time to let go of anything that's holding you back. So we can ask for help in doing that. But by helping us connect with God, Haniel invokes our inner capacities to trust, love, and honor the Creator. So she provides us limitless energy and inspiration. She helps us to reach our fullest potential in fulfilling our soul's purpose. And I love that. I think that's so awesome. So if you want to work with her, one of the crystals you can use is moonstone. And again, her color is like a turquoise color. So you may see that color, or as I've said before, when I've been working with the archangels, I'll notice when I work with a particular archangel and then someone takes a photo and then I see that there's an orb of that color in the photo. That's not uncommon. You may see that as well. All right, so that's Archangel Haniel. So you can call on her when you need help in communicating, but also she helps you to understand, what your life's purpose is and to help you fulfill that. And therefore, I think when we connect with her, we're connecting with our higher self and our intuition, because that is how we know what we came here to do. So that's one way she can help you to be more intuitive. And then we have Archangel Jeremiel. Archangel Jeremiel's specialty is developing an understanding of the spiritual visions and clairvoyance. And Archangel Jeremiel is in charge of conducting the life review, so you can make adjustments to help you change how you're living. Archangel Jeremiel is recognized by Eastern Orthodox tradition and in several other traditions. So I think that's kind of interesting. We don't always hear about the archangels being recognized in traditional religion, not always, some of them, but we don't always see all of them. So Archangel Jeremiel, he's very quiet in the way he communicates, but his name in Hebrew means mercy of God. And it really just means that the mercy of the divine is always available to us. But sometimes we cut ourselves off from it. Sometimes we don't think that we deserve mercy from God. And Archangel Jeremiel is here to remind us that, yes, we do. So he mainly communicates through symbols, mental movies, and through visions and dreams. Archangel Jeremiel can help us to become aware of our thoughts and emotions and how these might be out of alignment with what we really desire, and how those might be blocking us from receiving the mercy, peace, and gifts of heaven. Now, I was talking about this. I did a meditation, and it's on YouTube for anyone who's interested, it's a guided meditation for releasing fears and blocks to abundance. And that is one of the things I think that people don't realize is we're often blocking our own abundance because deep down inside somewhere we're out of alignment. We don't feel worthy or that we deserve the abundance. So Archangel Jeremiel can help us to understand where we're out of alignment and how we can get back into alignment. Jeremiel is also known as the angel or presence, or the angel of visions and dreams, because his role is to translate the wisdom of heaven in a physical way that can reach us. So that's often through the unconscious mind and through dreams and visions. He's particularly helpful in assisting you with developing clairvoyance, so helping you receive prophetic visions, remembering dreams and understanding the meaning of dreams, and sorting through past memories to review your life and resolve to make changes that can impact your future in a positive way. So if you're stuck repeating patterns of behavior and you're wondering, okay, why do I keep repeating these patterns of behavior over and over again? And let's say you decide to do a past life regression, you can call on Archangel Jeremiel to be with you. And I just learned this, so I did not even know this. And now that I know this, I will definitely be calling on Archangel Jeremiel in my past life regressions. But you can call on him to be with you when you do the past life regressions to help you uncover the blocks in your life. You know, what are these patterns of behavior that are keeping you stuck in this holding pattern? Like you keep doing the same thing over and over again. And you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. That's kind of what we do when we keep doing the same thing over and over again, and we don't realize that we're stuck in this behavior pattern. So you can call on Archangel Jeremiel to help you with that. And Archangel Jeremiel has a very bright energy, and it's soft and comforting. And his color is actually a dark purple. So the crystal that you can use when you work with him is amethyst. And amethyst has a great deal of healing power anyway. Jeremiel is a mentor and teacher who clearly guides us to see ourselves and others through the eyes of love. So he supports with visions, psychic abilities and clairvoyance, prophecy and claircognizance, spiritual gifts, mental clarity, and memories and life reflection. He's also incredibly helpful when it comes to healing emotions. So he can help you see the patterns in your life which have led to your current emotional state. When it comes to how and why your present life experiences are the way they are, there's often more going on than just what meets the eye. Jeremiel can help you to see past experiences, memories, choices, or patterns that have molded your life and impacted your energy and emotions. So again, you could do a past life meditation and ask Archangel Jeremiel to be with you to help you clearly see what has happened in your life and in the past that is causing you to stay stuck in these patterns of behavior, or that is causing your current emotional state. This is called a life review, and he can help you to see how past experiences, memories, and choices have molded your life and have impacted your energy and emotions. When you understand these reflections, then Jeremiel will often guide you to help you make positive changes and to raise your emotional vibration in the present so that you can make a shift in your energy so that it will positively affect the rest of your life. And usually you'll get this guidance in the form of visions, impressions, and mental images. And this is where dreams are so important, because so often I feel like when we're in our awake state, so many of us block out the images and things that spirit is trying to show us because we're kind of afraid of it. And when we're asleep, it's like those, well, first of all, when you're in the dream state, the sleep state, the veil between the two worlds is a little thinner, and it's easier for your guides to give you messages. So you can call on Archangel Jeremiel too, to bring you visions in your dream, to help you unlock the secrets of your behavior patterns. Like, why does this keep happening to me? Maybe show me in a dream. And then if you do that, make sure you keep a dream journal next to your bed, because if you're like me, I always forget what my dreams were about. But you can also ask Archangel Jeremiel to help you to remember your dreams when you wake up. But still, I would keep a dream journal next to your bed. Or even grab your phone and grab the voice memo in your phone and record it. Just record yourself describing your dreams so you have it. Because you often don't always see right away what the significance of your dream was, but later on you might. So you may just get images and symbols. So you may, have a dream and you're like, you know what? I kept dreaming about a dove, or I kept dreaming about a spider, or whatever. That's usually like, oh, look up that spirit animal and see what does that spirit animal represent. And I don't know about you, but lately, at least for me, dolphins, the spirit animal dolphin keeps coming up, and the spirit animal ant, and I'm not really sure why, but those two have been coming up a lot lately, so I had to look those up to see what they meant. So that might be significant to you as well. So the process that Archangel Jeremiel works with you to do the life review is similar to the process that happens when your soul crosses over. Because when we cross over, we do have to go through a life review, and we have to see how our actions and choices affected us and other people. And we have to learn how we could have made better decisions in our lives. But he can do this for you before you even cross over. You can ask him to help you review everything that's happened in your life and help you to see what behaviors, what actions, what choices have led you to where you are. This is an essential step in your soul journey in order to heal and gain insight. And it's an essential step once you've crossed over too. Once you cross over, it helps you to recover from life in the physical and to prepare what's next on your soul journey. Archangel Jeremiel can also help you see the bigger picture for your life. He can help in opening clairvoyance and psychic sight so that you can become receptive to guidance and wisdom that he might send. His work is really expansive, and he can help you see across the lines of time and feel beyond the present moment to see and understand the bigger picture of your purpose and why you are here in the physical. He can help you understand at a very deep level every choice you make, all the life lessons, and every moment is for your benefit. And that helps you to be able to learn, grow, and share, and tune into the full extent of the growth opportunities and blessings that are available for you right now. Archangel Jeremiel gently reminds us that even though life is tough, and sometimes it's downright painful, it's also an incredible gift. His soothing presence offers a beautiful respite for anyone who is at a crossroads or struggling to see the deeper meaning and purpose for being alive. And let's face it, who hasn't at some point been like, what the hell is this all about? I think each and every one of us has said that at some point in time or another, because we're all going through spiritual awakenings, and it causes you to say, what's this all about? So Archangel Jeremiel can help you to see the blessings in your past experiences. Even though many of you will say, I don't understand what was the blessing in that. Trust me, there is a blessing there somewhere. And he can also help you see the beauty in the present and inspire the future you. He can help you to connect with more of your own power and help you to be able to be of service at a higher level for others. I love that too. He is a powerful ally for realigning with the highest possible path for your future life and the true purpose and higher divine blueprint you created when you were just a soul prior to your birth in the physical. And I know I've had listeners reach out to me and say, what do you mean we chose this? What do you mean? I can't believe I would have chosen this. And I understand that fully. There are times in my life when I think that too. I'm like, why would I have picked this? But as I've told you before, it is my belief that when we're on the other side and we're choosing experiences, we don't understand what that's going to feel like when we come here because we don't remember it. So we naively sign up for things thinking that it sounds interesting and fun. And then we get here and we're like, what the hell? What did I sign up for? Kind of like when you're in college and you're picking your classes and you're so excited. And as my son said this year, he's like, I'm taking psychology, mythology, biology, blah, blah, blah. He said, I have all the ologies. And he did. But it was also kind of difficult for him because he had a lot of tough classes all at the same time. And it sounds like it's going to be super fun when you're signing up for them. And you just think, oh my gosh, this will be so great. Like mythology sounds like such a great class. And I remember when I was in high school, it was a really awesome class. We had a teacher who was a storyteller. And I've never had a class like this ever in my life before that or since then, where as soon as the teacher started talking, and we probably had like 28 kids in the class, you could hear a pin drop. It got so quiet because everyone wanted to hear his stories. And we never wrote anything down. Like I should have taken notes the whole time, but I never did. And when I was in the class, I didn't need to. I remembered everything for the test because he was just that memorable of a storyteller. And again, I've never heard of anyone before or since who has been that mesmerizing when they tell stories. He used to travel and tell stories everywhere. And he was such a great teacher. And he held our attention. And it was later, that I thought about, well, taking mythology sounded easy, but then you have to write all of these papers and this and that. It was a great class for me. Now, my son had it, and he had to do all of these papers, and he liked his teacher, but it sounded like fun, but it was a lot of work. And when you're signing up for it, you think, oh, it's like storytelling. This is going to be such a great class. And then you get in there and you're like, oh, I have to write like 5 papers. So when we're on the other side, we're picking things and we think it's going to be so much fun. And then we get here and we're like, why did I do that to myself? We'll understand it someday. We don't always understand it right now, and that's okay. We don't have to understand everything. But Archangel Jeremiel can help you see the lessons in what are we doing? Why are we making these same decisions over and over again? He can help you to release what's weighing you down and blocking your light that no longer serves you. And I think that's a lot of what we're doing right now is letting go of things that no longer serve us. He helps you to purge negative habits and clear and transmute heavy energy. So if you're feeling a heavy energy, if you're feel like you have one habit or two habits that you keep doing all of the time and you want to stop, call on Archangel Jeremiel to help you. His images are often associated with light and energy, the colors purple and orange. And he's more subtle than other archangels, his presence. So you need to really try to be relaxed when you call on him, because you may not notice his presence right away like you do some of the other archangels. So clear your mind, open your heart, be open to the soft, gentle, and visual guidance and messages that Jeremiel may bring you. And let him help you release your burdens, uplift your emotional state, and improve your life through attuning you to a higher level of awareness. I love that. So those are two great archangels to have in your corner if you need them. All right, guys. Well, I wanted to pull a card for you today. So the card I pulled is Wholeness. This is from the Chakra Healing deck by the Sage Goddess. You have within you the power to heal all that is in need of your love, including yourself. Open up to the vastness of your heart and allow its purifying presence to wash over you in waves of self-acceptance and graceful allowing. From this space of whole soul fulfillment and nourishment, you will be able to give and receive abundantly. You are the forests and the oceans, the earth and the sky. Honoring your wholeness is your path to wellness. All right, so I love that, and I love all of you. I want to thank you so much for being here with me today. As always, if you like this podcast, please subscribe. Please share it with others. Please leave me a review from wherever you're listening. That helps others to find me. And my mission is to help as many people heal as possible. So thank you for helping me in my mission. Thank you for joining me today. If you haven't already subscribed to my website, please do. When you do, you will receive a free morning and evening meditation from me, just as a gift saying thank you for signing up. My website is just melissaoatman.com. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media. I go live on Facebook Mondays at 6:30 Central. I do a free card reading, and I post videos to Instagram. And I have a YouTube channel where I post free guided meditations. And there you can also find a free sample chapter of my book, Beautifully Broken, which is still available on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and Goodreads. So go check it out and subscribe to my YouTube channel while you're there. That also helps other people find it. All of my social media information is in the description to this podcast. If you'd like to work with me, go to my website. There you'll see all of the services I offer. You can purchase from my website and then contact me to schedule. That way we can get you the best time, one that helps you, because I'm in the Central time zone. So some of you are in the Eastern and you're an hour ahead, or Pacific and you're 2 hours behind. So if you contact me, we can figure it out. All right, guys, thank you so much for being here with me. I hope you have a beautiful day and that you're continuing to stay safe. And I will talk to you soon. Bye, guys.